Yes. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Yes. Sheesh. Guys, if you have a fragile Eno, do not train with her. She may also be known as Ego Smasher. PR lifestyle is more than just hitting a PR in the squat, bench, or deadlifts. A PR could be going a week without skipping a meal. It's about being the best version of yourself, always improving.
Come on, somebody out there sitting working harder than you. No! Oh! No! Somebody working harder! Hurry up! Let's go! Somebody go outwork. Somebody outwork you right now.
You versus you. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with potentially the most impressive back I've seen on a female.
Thank you.
Yes, honestly, you've outdone yourself. And that's actually how We Made Survive happened. We started walking around Bonneau's and said, wow, look at that back. We got to collaborate with her. There it is. Oh my God. That's so good. Pre-pump, mind you. So you do have a thing about doing deadlifts from the floor, right?
Yeah.
So she's going to do them off the rack. I'm not going to bring the curse of Larry Wheels into effect today, right? No potential injuries.
He's not doing deadlifts. He's not be doing deadlifts.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll do enough weight for the both of us. And that's the theme of today's workout. It's back. I'm going to do some deadlifts, heavy, mixed grip, no strap, as I am preparing for a mock meet in several weeks. And yeah, let's get to work.
Let's do it.
All right. Deadlifts, today I believe it's just going to be 4 sets of 5, I believe. So we'll be here for a little bit, maybe 20, 25 minutes. I'm just going to warm up quickly, probably up to about my working set, which would be 6 or 7 plates, something like that.
Okay.
How about yourself?
I'm like 10 times less weight. I'll try to do kind of similar thing, work it up, and then do 4 sets of 5.
Exactly.
5 sets.
That's the plan. Yeah, 4 sets of 5. So you don't need to lift heavy to build a big back like that?
Sometimes. Part-time heavy lifter.
One time. Well, it's a full-time job for me.
I think the one thing that I avoid is deadlifts. Like I lift heavy, just not deadlifts. Because I'm trying to keep my waist small, obviously, because I'm a bodybuilder.
That's true, yeah. It does make a significant difference. Heavy squats, deadlifts,
When it
thickening the
comes to
waist.
like rows and everything, I lift heavy, but deadlifts I'd rather do rack pulls for density instead of lifting.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, bodybuilding's all about keeping that V taper, right?
The X,
Tiny waist.
the X shape.
That's right, the X shape. Okay, I'm gonna get my liquid chalk on. I have some as well. Oh, you're in. She does 3 plays faster than me. Look at that.
Like if people. Now look, he's scared. First he's like, let's do back. Now he's like, oh wait, 3 plates, 4 plates. How many plates?
But let's wait till we get to that working set. It's gonna be tough.
So 6 plates to working set.
My working set will be a 5 rep max. I'm just warming up till I get there. I'm actually cutting back the volume this week as of today because I did a 5 rep max on squat. My knees were kind of inflamed because I was doing a lot of volume with squats lately last month. I did a 5 rep max on bench. So it's like I'm at that area of my program where I'm testing where my 5 rep max is. And if I do 4 sets today after doing those other 5 rep maxes, I'm gonna feel it on Monday for squats. So I have to just adjust the volume a bit while still getting like a good set in. Yeah. But you're gonna still do the 4 sets?
Yeah. Maybe you can teach me something. I can go to
Sure, I could try.
so five reps, right?
Exactly. So work up to a 5 rep max, but leave 1 or 2 in the tank. So don't go to your absolute failure. Try and leave 1 or 2 reps in the tank. I can help you out with that. I can call it. Oh wow. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. No problem. You can rack it.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's easy. Come on. That was okay. That was easy.
Just trying the powerlifting stuff, you know, for the first time in my life.
First time 4-plate rack pulls, as if that could easily be a set of 15 for you.
You know what they say? I've never done this before.
You just woke up like this. I'd love to impart some wisdom, but there's really nothing to say except keep your arms a bit straighter if you can. I'm sure you can actually. It gets tough when you're straining under heavy load to not want to pull with your arms and with your traps. But if you can keep your elbows locked, it'll just be safer for your biceps, and it'll force you to keep a better back position. When you start to bend your arm and it gets heavy, you'll tend to want to try and hitch it and get into like a improper technique. So it's better, even when it feels like if you flex it just a little bit, it'll get you that inch you need, but it's always better to keep your arms locked. And when it gets to your true 5 rep max, there's going to be some temptation to want to get under the bar and kind of like rest it on your legs and drag it up this way. So just do your best when that time comes. Keep them locked and lock the knees if you have to. It's better to lock your knees first, right, when it gets heavy, than to drag it up your legs like this while we're pitching it.
My right foot with my knees locked.
What's that?
So start with my knees locked.
Not with your knees locked, no. So I just let out a lot of information, but not with your knees locked. You can start with the bar, your hips a bit more behind the bar as opposed to standing right over it, right?
Yeah.
Here, then you have a better leverage to pull from. If you're standing over the bar, like almost on your toes,
Yeah.
and then you start to pull, there'll be a greater strain on your lower back. And I think you're doing these to develop your upper back, right? So you can get your hips a bit further back, like almost as if you're stopping yourself from falling over. Knees right up against the bar, and then start moving from there.
Got it.
And you'll be in a much stronger position. And you haven't done it, but I'm just also telling the people who are watching that when it gets really heavy, you're gonna want to drag up your legs like that, right? When your back starts to give out, and you're gonna want to try and roll it up to get an extra inch. So I'm just saying to those who don't know, keep your elbows locked and drive as hard as you can with your legs. And it's okay if your knees lock first. That's a better position to be in than to be here and kind of resting on your legs. So I'm trying to explain it to both of you, the channel and you as well.
Thank you for the pep talk.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of information at once, but the one thing you can take away from that is just sitting behind the bar a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of your weight behind the bar. In years, the last time I did them, I was definitely in America, and rather than a rack pull, I would do block pulls.
Yeah.
You know, I would do block pulls, which is essentially training the same muscle group. It's from the same range of motion. It's just instead of the weight being supported by the rack, it's supported by the plates with a couple mats underneath. But I truly believe in deficit, where you stand on a plate, and I believe in, deficit, exactly. Yeah, but, okay, so you did do full delts before.
I just have to stop because I've noticed a difference in my waist.
Yeah.
So, just like everything else, waist grows, you know? So, gotta protect the waist.
So then what was your waist like back then? Sorry, what was your weight? What was the weight you were handling back then on deadlifts?
I was able to pull 4 plates, but from deficit, only 3.5. I couldn't do more.
It's pretty damn good actually, because you weren't focusing on being a powerlifter, right? You were doing deadlifts to build your back. Like you weren't.
I used to like to lift heavy stuff, and then I realized, hold on, I sound a pro now, I'm professional. What am I doing? I can't just like lift weights. I need to focus on what I need to build. So, yeah.
You missed it at all.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt
If
me.
you have 4 or 5 plates, I can just take one plate off and you can do a set on the floor, you know? I would say nothing gives you adrenaline quite like heavy deadlifts.
Yeah.
Heavy squats, heavy bench are fun, but something about lifting something heavy from the floor is like very primal and awakening something inside.
I understand.
Yeah. Well, that bar is definitely bending. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. What a back. Yes. Straight lock with elbows. Yep. Yep. Nice. Yep. Well done.
Damn,
Well
that was
done.
heavy.
Was it? Didn't look it. Not in your hands. Looked very manageable.
They asked me what I have for breakfast. What I have for breakfast.
This is what you had for breakfast.
Bouncing the bar. You know,
Bouncing? Aha.
it's like I can lift more, but as well as me dropping and picking up.
With the
and
momentum, when the weight's not totally settled, right?
I'd rather like actually pick up, you know, put it down and pick it back up. That's a proper way to do it.
And that's building strength as well, picking it up from a dead stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I avoid doing the same thing on deadlifts when I used to do them touch and go often,
Yeah.
which is actually good from a hypertrophy standpoint when you're trying to keep tension on the muscle. But if you're trying to build strength and mimic and train for a 1 rep max, each rep should be from a complete dead stop. So I think it's actually okay, not if you're bouncing it, but if you're gently touching it
Yeah.
and coming back up, as opposed to just letting it slam and use that momentum. Because touching what can be done, I think, with a great emphasis for hypertrophy, as long as it's actually a touch and not a slam or a bounce to use that momentum to get it up. As I mentioned earlier, I'm adjusting my volume for today's workout. As when I did squats this week on Monday, my knees are starting to feel a lot of inflammation. So instead of doing 4 sets before my 5 rep max, as you wanted me to do, I'm just going to do 1 set of the 5 rep, see what my max is, so I'm not feeling it too much on Monday when I have to do squats in a couple of days. So just 1 set, I think 7, which is 660, 300 kg, would be a reasonable place to start from for a 5 rep max. Last week, the week before last week, I think I tried 7, but I felt my callus tearing.
Right, that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you doing the same weight?
I'm gonna add 1 more 20. Do that for 5. Yeah, maybe I can go a little bit more, but he wants me to leave a rep or 2 in the tank anyway, so.
Leave some power for the bodybuilding stuff.
Exactly.
After the deadlift.
I don't want this to totally wipe me out, and then she's like dragging me across the gym to finish up the workout.
Interest.
Oh,
So we'll go up like a 10 and try that. All right, get your camo belts available now on purelifestyle.com.
there we go. Fell apart.
Plates, you need thinner plates.
Thinner plates. Because these plates are way too thick. You know what? The black ones.
Try the black ones. You can still do it if you want.
So 2 reasons why I'm going with straps right now. Grip was failing on the second rep a little bit. Mind you, I haven't used mixed grip deadlifts in a few years. So I need to build that strength back. Not to mention I'm doing arm wrestling training nearly every day, which is fatiguing my fingers. I just did a max effort finger, wrist, arm wrestling exercise day 2 days ago. So that has a factor to play in all this as well. But the blessing in disguise that the weight fell off because I saved energy and didn't tear any callus for doing the set with straps, of which I know I have no grip issue or anything like that. So to avoid what happened when I did the deadlift with the suit, removed the suit and did the same weight without working my way back up, I'm gonna do 6 plates with the straps, do 7 and then do 7 and a 10. So I'm working my way up from like a medium range weight because the mechanics with mixed grip and strap deadlift is slightly different. So I want to make sure my CNS and everything is prepared for the change in the small subtle change in load and how I'm loading my body. I never thought the day would be here where I feel stronger with straps than without. I always had a hard time getting used to straps.
You're not missing it.
100%. At 20, no way.
It's just a 10 extra.
It's 20
When you
extra.
think
She
about
sounds
it,
like she sounds like me now,
when you
doesn't she?
think about it, it's like a half a plate more. Like,
This is TRT Larry, guys. And you guys in the comments say, why you gotta mention TRT every time? Because some people compare my previous list to my current list. But there's a special sauce secret missing from the recipe right now.
what's the sauce? The Hulk sauce?
Yeah, there's Hulk's comment about I put on today, the green stuff in my hand. Yeah, that's supposed to be trend. Without trend, there's a big difference what I'm capable of. But that's why we're doing this on TRT to figure out what I am capable of. I did.
It took me like 5 minutes.
Got it.
Yes. There you go.
Good, so we're done here. I'll remove the weights. And then we'll finally get to the workout. That was a warm up for the accessories.
2 hours late. Now we need to put that, SpongeBob meme.
One and done later. Yes. Just Connie waiting around, checking the watch.
Is that too much cardio for you?
No, I'm just getting warmed up. I'm kind of fit now, I must say. I'm kind of fit. I ran a mile the other day. That was cool.
You ran?
I did. I jogged. better use of the term. I jogged a mile. It was 13 minutes. Terrible, but I got it done. And I didn't die at the end. I wouldn't say easy, but it's getting tough. 10 reps feels like a long time when you're doing each one at a time. Come on. Yep. Oh. Good. Yes. Sheesh. What a back. That back can do anything. Come on. Just getting started. We gotta re-inflate you. Come on. Oh yeah. Row. Row like your life depends on it. Come on. Yep. Ooh. Four plate, you said you did four, that's when I asked you. Oh shit, well done.
Wow, 4 plates.
Guys, if you have a fragile Eno, do not train with her. She may also be known as Ego Smasher.
The ego her.
I said you may be known as Ego Smasher. Any guy who's feeling self-conscious about his strength should not train with you. You definitely lift more than most men.
I'd like to outlift you.
Well, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna put another plate on and do 20 reps.
Yeah.
Are you left-handed?
I'm right-handed, but I do my left first because it's the weaker side.
So if we ever arm wrestle, could you do with left?
I can do the left as well, and contrary to many's beliefs, my right is much stronger. Like at least 10 to 20%. Yeah, for sure.
Were you challenging him?
Because I'm a left-hander, so maybe I have a chance, you know, I don't know.
Oh, let's do it, yeah, we'll do it afterward. Let's see what you got. Especially after all this back, but we're both doing it, so we should be somewhere in the middle. All right.
Oh, you wasn't kidding. You actually wasn't.
Yeah.
That's like kerosene.
Yeah. Row your boat. Come on. Boom. Yes. The 30. That's funny shit. Still. Good.
Actually, 31.
Make it 22 in this one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good. Beautiful. There we go. No problem. Let's go. Yep. No problem. Whew. I'm next out of the 10.
You good?
I'm good, yeah. Next
going
set,
on?
I got 10.
Are you defeated?
I'm not defeated,
We're just
no.
getting started.
I was getting warmed up too.
How to kill a powerlifter? Train with a bodybuilder.
Quite literally what this is right now.
I'm actually gonna beat you in this.
No way.
Look at this. I'm nearly there.
Where is there though?
There's there. Five more, come on. 6, 7, come on. 8, 9, 9.
Okay, 12 it is then.
Because you did only 8.
Well, that's what it's 10. This way, okay. Because now I'm using a lot of bicep. As my back kind of fatigued. It is fatigued.
6, 8, 10.
6?
8, 10.
Okay.
1, 2, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, 8, 9. Easy. Today's the day when I killed Larry.
I'm not dead yet. I might start faking it. I can get a million likes on YouTube. I went down. Let's go. So what? 6, 8, 10. Okay. Okay. 2 more. Yes, come back in. Back inside. Yep. 2 more. Listen. Yep. 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 2 more. Yep. That's how it's done. That is how it's done. Very impressive. So something I find very challenging when doing a back workout is moderating intensity. Because if you're going too heavy with back movements, you'll move the weight, but you'll shift the stress on the muscle from your back to your biceps if it's too heavy for your back or your back is fatigued. So after what we've done so far, I noticed it on the 3rd warm-up set with T-bar row, I'm just getting a bicep pump. I'm not feeling that connection with my back anymore. I'm moving the weight, but it's coming most of my traps and my biceps, and you notice my technique change from here to here because my back is already fatigued. So, without wasting time and getting her angry, we're going to use this machine. It's gonna lighten the load, so not worry about weight here, and just focus on that back contraction so we're not using too much bicep. And if you're struggling to develop your back, you likely just have to use less weight and make sure you feel your back pumping with blood and not your biceps. So easy.
Yeah. 8, 9.
That's it. Yep. Beautiful. Yep. Perfect. Yes. No problem. All right, we are wrapping up today's back session with Connie. The most impressive female back I have ever seen. I'm declaring that right now. And take my opinion as fact. So, awesome workout. You nearly killed me at the end there. I hate drop sets.
And that's like a
My passion is all about strength training. I like moving weight from point A to B. Pump work is always secondary to me. I'm not keen on a skin splitting pump, but I do it just because I do care about how I look naked. So
Have a point there.
exactly,
Have a point.
you know. Please follow her. Link down below. She's always improving. Currently in great shape, and she's not even at her greatest shape because a couple weeks ago you had a show,
Yeah.
right? And you parked up a bit since then.
Yeah, it's my
And
off season now, so.
this is her off-season shape. So imagine when she's on stage. Anyways, thank you for being on the channel. We love having you.
Thank you.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching. On a side note, strength while on TRT, keeping you updated is fantastic. It's been 3 months now, about, and I'm actually building from where I started a month off of on cycle from being on TRT. So from the first month I was off till now, I've actually gotten a bit stronger, which is great news for me because I'm after longevity, something that's sustainable, not on and off, just want like linear progression and to be healthy while I'm doing it. So thank you for watching. Again, follow her, link down below. And please stay tuned for the Black Friday sale, November 18th. It is happening earlier than any other Black Friday sale. We'll be the first on sale. The big deal guys to the punch. And we have camo wraps in several different colors launching that day as well. See you guys soon. Take care.